Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we are looking at Runeborn, which just came out in early access, and we played a demo of this. I think maybe at the beginning of the year, late last year, and it was pretty good. So I grabbed it on its early access and have been playing for a little bit, and I am enjoying it. It has a lot of different stuff. This resources, by the way, tells you a bunch of things, and there are tons of things going on in this game. So collections are just kind of things that you, and so far from what I can tell, like information about mobs and things that you've collected during your runs, and the meta progression of this game would be you're unlocking things to use in runs. Now, I haven't actually managed to beat this first area, so still working on that. I'm not great at these types of games, so that could be part of that. If you're better at these games than I, you will probably do much better. If you do like the gameplay you see here, there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description. If you enjoy these videos and want to help the channel grow, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. All right, jumping in. We're going to go in. And this is our trinket that we're going to start with. If we go to the SNN, you can actually see there's another trinket going on there. So, again, this is, it just came out in early access. So, I expect there will be some rough edges, of course. By the way, I really like the art. Here's our opening sequence, which we're definitely not going to skip because they did a really good job with this artwork. It's so nice. Like, it captures the comic book feel of the way they're doing it, and I think that's a really good thing. So, jumping in. All right, so this game wants you to match tiles. 2, 3, 4, 5, how many ever tiles you can match. But each chain starts here and has to start here. So if you consider this is your starting point. So this would be a match, but this red here would not. So this would not count for your score. So everything has to originate in this column right here. And that's an important thing because it dictates how you're going to do a lot of things in this game. So for example, we've got these two, but what I think I'm going to do is we're going to go like this, and we're going to hold on to these. You can hold a maximum of 8 at any given time. Meditate is basically re-roll everything you're not holding. Cast will re-roll everything you're not holding and then do the final cast on it. So if we have 6 out of 8, we sometimes aren't going to want to just go ahead and meditate because we're only missing 2. But in our case, because we're missing some in critical locations, we're going to want to meditate at least once. There we go. That'll kind of get us in the move here. Now we'll go ahead and cast. And again, like I said, we keep the things that we had set out to keep. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. But that's also my luck in these style games. So, hey, our little amulet did us some good, though, up here. It was probably the only thing that saved us. All right, but we did get a decent score. It's my brain. I'm very tired today, but even without being very tired, for a visible rune that doesn't have an amulet, I want to try this early. And I think these two are going to be, I think we're going to buy both of these. And the reason for that is that this is going to have a lot of multiplier, and that's something I've been missing in a lot of runs. And this one is a grow, and anything with growth is amazing so far, if you can get going long enough. All right, so we get an uncommon trinket at the start of the fight. That would be really good. No ability. Scrolls can be used. And then we have you know what? We'll go with this one. Even though we get no gold, a trinket can be a big difference. So this was more of just a match game earlier. Okay, what did we get? All damage bonuses are increased by 50%. That's pretty good. All right, let's see what we want to do here. So we'll go light runes. With this guy, we're going to meditate this off here. Okay, so now we know we're going to get something here. We might get something here. We can probably afford to meditate one more time. And now we have to start going, okay, what do we prioritize? So, and I think that's what we prioritize because that's the most likely to get us more. We can actually take that one out and just do that. Although I kind of want that one, so I'm just gonna get these to this third column. Because maybe if we get super lucky, this might actually... It would be the other... Never mind. My brain... This is why I lose these games. Because my brain just connected. Oh yeah, but that's like... We have a bunch of runes in that column. And there's only one white one left in that column. So... Longer guaranteed chains. Very much probably a better idea. That's not guaranteed, but it'll be fine if it gets it. It does not. But yeah, our chances of actually getting that in that slot would have been just too low to rely upon. So, and there's a whole bunch of things going on in the game besides we have our growth going on. This guy's getting bigger and fatter. That guy's helping us out as long as we don't have a lot of amulets. The problem is we will eventually have a lot of amulets. Runes grow 5 base damage after being triggered. Okay, I want to try that because I had that. And it did work. Okay, I'm not going to spend more, but I will start getting... Actually, we'll spend more. We'll spend more. All right, so here's the cool part. Okay, so this rune has an amulet attached, the Celestial Amulet, so it's giving +5 multi. This rune has an Arcane Amulet, which is giving plus damage, and that damage is increased by Firestarter. I wonder what. Is that maybe that? I don't know. And then, of course, we have one that actually has an aura. So there's a lot of interesting stuff. Let's take this and let's put it in our second column because its thing seems to be re-rolling itself if it doesn't make a connection. So let's see if that works out. There's also gems you can sock in these that give extra abilities too. Petrifies a rune with each cast. Each meditate costs 1 coin. I don't have enough coins to afford that. This one can be a bit of a pain. There's a couple of them in here that are actually kind of... They're not bad to fight. You just have to kind of fight them in a specific way. So like for example, this one, we have this rune that's not going to be able to be gotten rid of. That's a blue. So it can be a good idea to do your meditates with the aim of getting a match to that specific type. And I think we don't have too many, but I also don't want to use all our meditates because we have to go a couple rounds before they get filled. So I think we're going to cast on that and cross our fingers. Yay! Fingers crossed worked. All right. And so yeah, we're starting to get some of these bonuses. This bonus is starting to stack up. This one, we don't have a lot of amulets, so at this point, this one's giving us a really high multiplier. Alright, let's see what we got in our chest. Okay, so... see, I haven't tried one of these yet. And there's a piece of me that wants to really try it. What is the Momentum Aura? After 5 triggers. Okay, you know what? We will take this one because it's kind of crazy on both ends. I don't know what the if the Necromancer Amulet is actually just going to destroy this thing. All right, so we're going to kind of start biasing ourselves towards green and any other thing that'll match it. Morph up to 2 runes into their previous elements. I want to do this, and I want this to work out. So I'm going to have to look at this chart better because last time it went the exact opposite where I wanted it to go. So let's do this. Okay, here's our chart. Now, when it says previous, I was trying to turn one of these into one of these, but it turned into one of these. So I think it's actually going... Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. No, that still doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense in that sense. But we can test it because what we can do is we were going to bias ourselves towards green. So that would mean we would want 2 of these, and maybe they should turn green. Otherwise, you're going to turn into this, and I'm going to be equally confused. No, they did turn into green. Okay, so the previous is not actually previous. All right, that does actually make more sense now. Plus 7 damage and 3 multi when earth runes are triggered. Well, we haven't favored it yet, so 1 of 5 trinkets. We don't have an extra trinket slot. Runes wouldn't be too bad, but we can just carry on. Plus 2 meditations. Scrolls cannot be used. Oh, let's go for the red troll. The Gem Weaver, well... Okay, let's go to the Gem Weaver because the Gem Weaver scrolls not being able to be used when we don't own any scrolls is not hard. It is not the handicap the game that the game believes it to be. All right, let's see here. Oh, we could go for that. It's an interesting thing to think about. Like, do we take the chance? Let's just get another meditate. Okay, we have some potential here. And I'm gonna say that we take all of these and then we cast it, and then we just hope. Oh wow, we're getting some. Okay. it's not the best run, but we did do some good damage. This game calculates damage in scientific notation when you do enough damage, and I have never even seen that much damage. I'm playing and I'm like, I'm getting there. And then I look at it and I'm like, nah, you're not. Sorry, man. Okay, so this is gaining strength. So I think what we'll do is we'll do this one. We'll put that on there. And now he's going to be gaining strength. But that with a gem is already going to give us 10 multi. +1 meditation is kind of tempting, but also kind of not at the same time. Okay. Because that's just one more. Well, you know what? It's not going to hurt. I'm sure that I can probably replace it later if I need to. Oh yeah, that last card was transfer from one to another. So yeah, that works. Okay. That's good to know, because that means that there may be an expectation during your run that you're going to be swapping these out a little bit more. That's cool. I like that. All right. Let's go visit this gargoyle. He's got a shop. Must use all holds before casting. Oh, so we have to use 8. Okay, so we go here, here, here. But it doesn't say we have to use them all when we're meditating, just casting. Yeah, so that still works. Okay, I think we do one more. Okay, well, this may or may not go well for us. Oh yeah, that's right. I choose you, things that are way away from where I want stuff. It did not work out. Nope. There's one of them that puts amulets on your things, but they're all like cursed amulets. And if you don't kill him fast enough, you will end up with a bunch of like slowly just generating runes that don't do any more damage. I was actually laughing quite a bit when that happened to me the first time. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's do that. We're 8 of 8. Perfect. Blammo. I mean, sure. It changed. It didn't really do anything for us, but it did change. I like this game. When we played it as a demo, it was really fun. But they've added, like, with the amulet system and they've added a ton of stuff. Plus time, one spell lines. Increase this for every sonic amulet it activates in the spell line. But we would have to get rid of our, where's our thing? We would have to get rid of this and get something that's going to be, well, let's count how many spaces are on the next one, because that'll tell us how soon this becomes. Oh, there's an alarm. Hold on, please. All right, I am back. We're going to re-roll this. +2 holds, +3 restocks. Because I think we're probably going to end up actually wanting to get rid of this. But we're going to need to know how many are on there. So I'm going to go for another rune. None of these were the ones I was shooting for. So I'm going to stick it kind of down here. Oh, I probably should have skipped that one. All right, let's see. Gem shop. I think we'll go to the gem shop. Mountains Bounty's good, but that's more about the store, and we don't really have a lot of cash. Every cast runes of one random trigger will, it's like they're like wrecked me in one of these. I was doing so little damage. Ridiculous how badly I was doing on that one. It was actually pretty funny though. Like, I've had a good time playing this game for the couple hours I've been playing. All right, let's see. And again, I had fun with it last time too. So lightning is not triggering this cast. So we know, and this is a necrotic. So this one is either going to destroy the rune in 3 triggers and then permanently increase in strength for the run. That may be actually really good now that I read it. Like, that's actually... Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Not much. Okay, we got a green there, which does not help us at all. Now we cast. Wow, that's about... It's not the worst hand. I mean, it's not the best hand. But it's definitely not the worst hand. All right, let's go green. We're running out of meditates too. I am doing so poorly right now. All right, do we just take? Yeah, we'll just take the risk. Didn't quite pay off. I did say it was a risk. My gyms and everything are very disorganized right now. I enjoy these games, but they remind me that my brain's not good at calculating probabilities. All right, I think if we look at our rune book, wait. I don't know why that it's to go to our rune book. It goes there. Okay, let's just grab. I really want. That's tempting. I'm pretty sure we had extra green. Yeah, so we got 4 or 5 here. So we'll take this and we'll put this here. And that's gonna start lighting our greens up a little bit better. Yeah, these games just remind me that my brain doesn't work right for these games. That's what these games remind me of. Okay, since we are going to possibly get rid of this one, we're going to take this $3.99 one. Oh, how much do you sell for? You sell for 2. You sell for 3. You sell for 2. None of which will give me enough to get this. I wish I could get this. An extra trinket slot for freezies? Yeah. +1 cast, though, on our... +1 cast on this should actually work out pretty okay, and it's free. $3.99 is the best slot. Oh, so yeah, so we can have more than... I was wondering if we could get more than that, because usually in the run I get 1 extra trinket slot for the first boss, I think. And then... So that does tell me, yeah, there's more spaces than just that. All right, that's cool, because that actually was something I was wondering about. I kind of want to trigger... It's going to sort of trigger itself. All right, at least we have some meditates again. Let's grab that. And I'm not jinxing myself this time. I'm not going to be like... I'm going to try to build the combination up to the point where I think it's probably going to happen. So here, and then we can do our cast, because we're at least going to get a little bit on these things. Oh yeah. See, we got a little bit there. That works. I mean, we didn't do a huge amount to him, but that works. Oh, what was that? Okay, so here's our thing now. It has 1 trigger, destroy the rune after that cast grow. Okay, so this is our quest. This is what we are to do. We're to find out what happens when we cast that next. And right now we have enough things to make sure it's going to get cast. So we're going to cast it. All right, let's see what this does. Because I think it means the rune will just be permanently gone, which is the indicator I'm getting. But I just want to make sure that's what it is. But that rune should permanently go away and give us a buff somewhere, which I will hopefully be able to see. All right, yeah. So that one's gone. Now that does unbias us. Oh yeah, here. So these guys, your bosses can sometimes do this. This is going to add a nullifier aura to the rune in this spot. So then you need to somehow find a way to get it off, because it can be super, super bad. I'm not actually going to save that because I would not want that to happen on one of my wildcard dice. That definitely no. Yeah, both of those are just, oh, you're horrible. Okay, let's go. No. All right, we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna cast. We have 6 casts. We can make it. Oh, well, it's 2 of the ones I'm not worried about. We did no damage though because of those 2 spots. I was just able to avoid it, so we're like, no, nothing for you, buddy. We did make it, which is good, and we get refilled. You only get, like, I think it's like every level, like every 3 levels, you get your other things refilled. Cast, deal no damage when in the topmost spot, 1.5 multiplier when in the bottommost slot. All damage and multi bonuses are increased by 100% when applied to a fire rune. Held runes have 50% chance to re-trigger when casting. Yeah, sure, why not? That sounds interesting. Let's give it a try. All right. Oh yeah, these are great. I think we have enough to actually do this. Let's go to the gem shop though. See what she's got. She got multi for 5. So if we do that right there, that's gonna up her value too. So that helps us out a lot. 100 plus 50 damage. That is a lot of damage, but we can get quite a bit. Yeah, we don't have the money. Well, we do, but meh. All right, Mr. Trinket Man, what do you got? You got anything really cool with me? I mean, you might, but all right. General shop guy, what do you got? Add Zephyr amulets to up to 2 runes. We're gonna take that. And then we'll go over here and we will have him remove 1. That's going to cost us all our money if we do that, but we will. Because that's just going to mean that we'll get more matches of these of our other colors. And since we have most of them gone at the beginning, we'll get mostly those types of matches. So hopefully that makes our backside start to look a little better. Hit points reduced, mine or his. Conjure scroll at the start of the fight. That might not be bad. And the red troll, we don't know, so let's go to the red troll. Heals 10% after each cast. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. All right, so let's go ahead and use this. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Can I cancel out? Cancel. Since we can have it on screen now, if we can get those 2 amulets on screen at the same time, we can get rid of them. And that would be absolutely worthwhile. Okay, let's meditate away. Alright, not quite. Meditate 1 more. Okay, that'll at least get us 4 apiece. Then I think we go cast on that one, so he's going to heal his 0 damage. Okay. We did get the 1. As long as we do more than 10% of his life, we're ahead. And that was way more than 10% of his life. All right. So I don't know what to save on this screen. What do you? Nullify aura. Amulets do not trigger. Oh, okay. Well, let's just go like that. Meditate that. Didn't really get us anywhere on that one, but we'll meditate 1 more time. And I think we go for it at that point. We minimum got this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That should get us some good damage. And so far, we don't have a lot of amulets. So this thing is working for us because it's giving quite a bit of multi on this. Because we only have a couple of the only amulets we have are the ones that other guy cursed onto us. So for the moment, I keep forgetting to count how many spaces that is, though. For a 0 price, 1 casts. I say we do that. An extra cast is definitely not bad. 1 more meditation. You know, it's 5. Let's do it. Yay, I got an achievement. 2 meditations. What? Hold on. Let's go for the big bucks. We don't want to be starving all the whole time. All right, so let's keep you. So yeah, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 3, so 15. So when we replace this, we want something that's going to average above 15 for multi, somehow being just handed to us. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying it would be nice if it does. Let's go reds. We do have a lot of meditations, though. Like, we really do. Okay, as weird as it seems, we're gonna take this one. No. Yeah, we're gonna take that one out of the picture. Oh, no, we can fit all those. We can fit all those. Okay. Where did my brain derp for a moment there? It was like my brain turned off, just shut down for a second. Like, all right, let's just cast. Oh yeah, that'll work. We get some pretty okay damage there. We do have that 15x multiplier. It isn't the biggest amount, but honestly, it is pretty good. Like, that's adding a lot of damage, although we don't have a lot of meditates left, so we've got to be a little more. I have to be a little less lackadaisical in what I am picking. Oh my. No. Okay, so whatever happens on this side of the field is gravy. All right. Oh, we got 5. See, because we have so many different attacks, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, like we have a good number of attacks going on here, so we can actually get a big chunk of him there. Man, I do hope we refill our meditations here real soon, because we are just absolutely running out. All right, I'm gonna blow that last meditation. That, oh no. And what did I hold it to? Oh, it feels so bad. Oh, so bad. We're like, just the worst part is we probably don't kill him because of it. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, cool. All right. I had a trinket that I really wanted to get in another run that gave a random, so we can actually add one of these if we wanted one more cast instead of something else. So that actually works. I like that. Okay, question mark rewards. Okay, so let's find out. Does it save mid-run? Because that is always a good question. All right, let's go. Exit the main menu. That says continue, so I'm going to assume that is a yes. So, this has been Runeborn. Again, if you wanted to get this for yourself, the link to the Steam page in the description. It just came out in early access. And if you enjoy these videos, I do hope you come back for the next one. And most of all, as always, have a great day.